This ABC 15 Flash Briefing is sponsored by Sanderson Ford. Straight up.
Hello, I'm Allison Rodriguez with your top stories from ABC 15 Arizona. For the first time since October, we are seeing back-to-back days of less than 1,000 COVID cases. This comes as the state closes in on vaccinating nearly 2.2 million people in Arizona. And a new vaccine and a new group eligible to get it. Pinal County leaders preparing to deliver the Johnson & Johnson shot to their communities in the coming days. This as they open up to another younger group of residents desperate for the protection. Officials say those 18 and up with underlying health conditions are now eligible to get the vaccine. Next week, more than 3,000 doses of the Johnson & Johnson vaccine will arrive at 8 vaccination sites. Pinal County health officials say that same vaccine is perfect to target hard-to-reach communities as well.
We're looking at a mobile unit that would be able to reach those who may not be able to get out of their homes.
We're going to be partnering with the National Guard to get to those rural communities, whether it's caravanning, busing, even taking helicopters to these rural communities to go door to door.
Pinal County will begin offering the Johnson & Johnson vaccine at select providers next week. Those locations and available appointments are always listed on the county's website. Up to 60,000 Arizonans on unemployment will now need to verify their identities before they can receive their benefits. The Department of Economic Security saying people with unemployment insurance claims will have to go through a third company, now called ID Not Me. DES says the goal is to stop fraud, claiming they receive 8,600 fraudulent claims a month. This verification process started last year for those filing for PUA benefits, but we have received a number of emails from viewers who can't get through the system. DES says if you have a problem, you shouldn't call the state, but instead contact ID.me. If you head to ABC15.com right now, you will find this story with where to get more help. Well, Mesa police believe a murder-suicide is behind a shooting that left 3 people dead and injured a young girl. Police say responding officers found a man and a woman around the age of 50 dead inside of a home near Meridian and Elliott. They also found an 18-year-old woman dead. Officers were called to the scene after a 12-year-old girl was able to get out of the home and get help from her neighbors. She had been shot in the wrist.
We pulled her into our front porch, sat her down because she was bleeding really good, started applying pressure, grabbed my phone, we both called 911, and then we heard a gunshot.
Mesa police have not said who they believe pulled the trigger or what may have led to this shooting. An Arizona man charged in the Capitol riot will remain in jail until his trial. Jacob Chansley is currently behind bars in Virginia after a judge sided with prosecutors saying the spear he attached to a flagpole and took into the U.S. Capitol building was a weapon. Chansley's lawyers argue, though, that the spear was ornamental and he didn't act violently. Financial relief during the pandemic. House lawmakers are set to vote Wednesday morning on President Joe Biden's nearly $2 trillion COVID-19 stimulus relief package. Today, lawmakers are reviewing revisions made by the Senate. Passage means extended unemployment benefits, money for local and state governments, relief for renters, and another round of stimulus checks. So who is eligible for a stimulus check? It's a common question, especially with all of the recent changes. Well, individuals earning less than $75,000 a year and married couples earning less than $150,000 are eligible. Payments are worth up to $1,400 per person, including dependents. So unlike prior rounds, families will now receive additional money for adult dependents over the age of 17. If you've already filed your 2020 taxes, the IRS will determine eligibility and size of payments based on that. The money could hit bank accounts within days of the bill's signing.
Hi there, I'm Megan Thompson, tracking your most accurate forecast and some changes finally moving in when it comes to a cool down and some storm chances in our state. Tonight in the Phoenix area, 48 degrees is what you'll feel into those overnight and early morning hours, so a cooler start to the day. And as we look statewide, 22 in Flagstaff, 20s in Heber and Winslow, Window Rock 2 and Show Low. We're in the 50s and 40s to the west along the Colorado River Valley, 35 in Kingman and 25 at the Grand Canyon. And as we look to tomorrow, for those highs. 41 in Flagstaff, 46 in Heber, 48 in Show Low, 47 in Prescott, and 64 in Quartzsite. Here's that 7-day forecast with that cool down we have been talking about. 68 degrees and breezy tomorrow, 64 by Thursday when those storm chances move into the valley. A higher chance on Friday, 70s return on Sunday.
For the latest headlines, weather, and traffic, head to ABC15.com or download the free ABC15 mobile app.
This ABC 15 Flash Briefing is sponsored by Sanderson Ford. Straight up.